I have one last question for you, Mr. Cooper, and this has been raised a little bit by Senator Cantwell and some others. As we're all aware, the Department of Energy has stood up a new office of cyber security, energy security, and emergency response, the CSER. This is going to be a program or an office, I think, that we're all paying very, very close attention to. You've got a lot of overlap between electricity delivery, reliability, cybersecurity. There are those who would suggest that cybersecurity has to be kind of designed into every aspect of system operation, and that a separate program might actually be counterproductive. I hear that argument. I happen to look at this and say we've got a significant issue going forward, and think that an office is important. Question for you is whether or not you agree with me on that, and then when it comes to cyber issues on the energy grid, you've got a situation where you're going to be effectively managing different relationships between the Department of Energy and other agencies that are operating in this sphere, whether it's the FERC, you've got the Department of Homeland Security, you've got the NERC, the North American Electric Reliability Corporation, and then you have the private sector in there. Can you just speak to the issue of cyber, the new office itself, as well as the interplay with these other departments and programs as it relates to how we respond effectively on matters of cyber?
I'm aware that the office has been established. I'll leave it to the policymakers as to whether there should be an independent office or whether it should be integrated absent such an office. I think they have spoken. My role would be to advise and consult the department in the development of that, and all I can do is pledge that I'll do my best to fulfill the mission of the department in that respect.
Well, I appreciate that you will, in your role as General Counsel, have the opportunity to weigh in on many of these issues, and I guess I'm just putting out a concern that this is something that we don't want the DOE to be shut out. I feel pretty strongly that when it comes to issues of cyber as they relate to energy and energy security and reliability and resiliency here, that it is extraordinarily important that the Department of Energy be at that table in those discussions and really a strong participant.